All right, everybody, welcome back. Today we're gonna try something a little bit new.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna do an ongoing series with this. But
It's getting
Hang
nerdy
on
over
to your
here.
butts.
today we're starting with Bardsho making his first fifth edition D&D character.
Yeah. Yep.
And he'll be using this in a campaign coming up, hopefully, right?
Hopefully.
Pretty soon here.
So tell us about that, Sean, as much as you know.
I honestly don't know much at all. So
Okay.
I'm just a player, and I'm not the dungeon master.
And you made your character though, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I have a good idea of what I'm going to play. And I'm sure you guys.
So nobody
have
has made a
pretty good
character
idea
for
of
this
what I'm
campaign
gonna
yet?
play, too. Tyler does.
Other Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler.
We should announce that there's another Tyler in the room,
Hello.
and he has started a character, I guess the first one of this campaign.
The campaign is hosted by a friend of ours, Wilson. He's going to be DMing. It's actually the first time I've played a character before. I've DM'd a couple times, but I've made myself a character, 5th edition. It's really nice. It's nice and streamlined, actually.
Way more streamlined than 3.5 or any of
Oh,
the other
absolutely.
versions.
Absolutely.
I dig it.
And
You can just
that's-
jump right in, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Roll20, which we're going to be playing on, is that you can create your own character, roll the stats, everything like that.
Keep track of your spell book, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. And, I think, at least for Bardsho today, I think he might be rolling himself, like the actual physical dice.
Hell yeah.
There's something to be said about
That feel.
the
feel of
feel.
the real.
The
Absolutely.
clickety clack clack.
Yep,
The
exactly.
real feel.
Yep.
So we're just going to let Bardsho man the helm for now and see where this goes.
Where do I go?
Did you get a invite?
Wilson has to send you an invite.
Oh, son of a
Oh,
bitch.
That's true.
Wilson!
does have to get you an invite.
You can text him. This is part of it, so now you have to
All
you
right.
have to call him up. You have to call the DM
Should I
himself.
call Wilson?
You could.
I'll call him. I'll give Wilson a call.
Yeah, with Roll20, when it comes to the games, obviously the DM creates the games themselves.
Yep.
And you can send like instance invites to specific people, which is really nice.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully Wilson answers.
That'd be cool. Be cool if you did.
I'd appreciate it.
Hey, Wilson. Bardsho needs an invite to your D&D campaign.
Who needs it?
Bardsho.
Also, you're being recorded.
Also, you're being recorded. Or you're not being recorded.
In
You're
that
being...
Facebook chat, it's at the very top of the page.
Oh, is it? I'll find it.
Yeah.
He'll grab that real quick then. And we'll continue on our merry journey. Can you give our viewers a taste test of what we're in for?
Not at all. I won't spoil anything. You guys are sitting right there.
Well, just maybe just like a general overview of how you plan to handle the campaign. Not necessarily like spoilers about the campaign itself, but maybe.
Is it going to be more Rocky Road or Neapolitan?
So, I'm getting a
It's going to be a little bit of mint chocolate chip. Two things that at first
Fuck.
seem like they'll work well together, but then once it all comes together in a cohesive unit, it's beautiful and it's grand. It's gonna kind of have to be just. I'm gonna have to react to what you guys do because it's gonna be pure chaos if I know it, and
Woo.
I'm accepting that.
Nice.
So
Bardsho
I'm
woos.
getting a not authorized incorrect game ID or access token message when I click on that thing at the top.
Okay, well I'll send a new one.
Okay.
You might want to close out of that other Adobe thing that popped open.
Oh, sup, turkey?
Tricky.
Tricky.
Turkey.
True turkey.
Tricky. It's
Well, I
tricky.
think we will let you go, Wilson.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Wilson.
Good luck on the character creation. Hopefully I don't kill you too fast.
We'll try.
The DM's true gene. So.
All right, catch you later, Wilson.
See you guys.
I fucking hate that guy.
Hey,
I'm
you
just
know
kidding.
what?
Wilson's
It's-
a brother to me.
Yes.
It's always a DM's dream to crush the dreams of a player character.
Exactly. That's why I've never DM'd. I'm not that malicious.
Just off of my own experience, again, not malicious in any sort of sense.
More
It
of an
feels
bantery way, right?
Yeah, it feels real nice when it comes to shattering those player character dreams that you like spent so much time creating.
Like giving them so like little of achievements, but then like taking so much away.
Exactly.
It's like you give them so little to work for, and then you just take
let
it all
them
away.
Taste the frosting on the cupcake.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you jerk it out of their hand.
Exactly.
You slap them across the face. And tell them
No.
to go around. Join that one, Bardsho.
Yes.
Join it up,
absolutely.
bud.
An age unseen.
Click and click. There we
I
go.
might have seen this age a time or two. I don't know.
Well, it's an age semi-scene,
We'll play
I
through
guess.
You can
No.
All right, Tyler, give Eric some navigation here.
When it comes to Roll20, you actually have a lot of chat roll options. Case in point, if we were going to roll your character right now, we could actually use the chat in the lower right. What you could do is you could /roll or /r
Okay.
space for the letter D and the number 6.
And that'll roll you 4 6-sided die when you hit enter.
Exactly. So when you hit that enter key, it will roll 4 6-sided dice. And in 5th edition, what you do is you take the lowest,
Yep, the lowest one. You
the
toss
lowest
it out.
number, and you subtract that from the total. So if you go ahead and roll that, what you got is actually a really good
That's-
roll.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
mad decent.
So you had 2 4s,
Yep.
5 and a 6.
So
Yep.
So
just throw away one of the 4s.
One of the
throw
fours.
away one of the 4s, and you have a 15 on the first roll.
Okay.
Now, the nice thing is, in most campaigns, at least from what I've run, and I believe how Wilson is going to be running it as the DM, you can roll all 6 stats because there's 6 total. There's going to be strength,
Yep.
dexterity,
Yep.
constitution,
Uh-huh.
intellect,
Yep.
wisdom, and charisma.
Okay.
Those are the 6 main stats. Obviously, you can roll all 6 numbers,
Right.
and the nice thing is, you can roll or re-roll. I'm sorry, the lowest number. Now you have to take that re-roll in that
Okay.
case, but in this case, you have 5 more rolls, and
Well, we should get his character sheet open
True.
first.
I should do that, yeah.
That's the newspaper-looking tab up there, right?
yes, the second tab there. There you go.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it looks like Wilson does not have one of your character sheets up there. That tab is the journal tab, as it's called
Yep.
in Roll20.
Yep.
The nice thing about it that I've used is it allows you to provide your players with more interactive content, aka the map that you can see there, as well as the Swiftfoot contract. That might be a little bit of a plot reveal, but the nice thing is that it allows you to provide things to your players. If, say, we weren't in the
Nice
same room.
quest-specific or just region-specific items. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
gives you
Sweet.
a nice little pop out of it instead of having to dig through your pages of character sheets.
Exactly.
And find it in your
So,
real inventory.
Where should we go for Bradsho's character?
The first tab, the one that looks like a chat bubble.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. So what you can do is you can left click in that chat box, press the up arrow key, and that repeats the last command that you used.
okay.
So we have 5 more rolls, just normal rolls for you to complete. So go ahead and press enter.
Just do that 5 more times.
Yep,
4 more times.
yep, 4 more times. So I mean,
3, 2, 1. Here you go.
all right. So you have 6 totals in that chat.
Yep.
Now, from each number, you have to subtract the lowest dice.
Okay.
Now, the first number is really good with 15. That's a nice,
Right.
solid number. Obviously, the next one is a little
9.
more of a
Me.
tougher roll.
Yeah, that would
Meh.
be 9. Isn't it if it's below 10, you get to re-roll that, right?
Well, you can.
Because
Well,
D&D character, 10 is
It-
the average in D&D.
You don't get any like stat bonuses from that.
Nope.
There's actually, in some instances, a negative stat bonus because, say, like, for example, like a monster that has subpar intelligence. It has a negative bonus to that. And sometimes that, like, is an important feature because...
You could totally keep that, too.
Right.
If you want a character that has disadvantages, that just further expresses your character's, like, characteristics.
Fallout style, if you have a really low intellect, your character will just be dumb as fuck.
You can just act dumb.
Sure.
You can just run into battle and be like, whatever.
Outside of...
You're swinging your swords left and right.
That's just how you want to play.
Yeah.
Exactly. The next roll, also 15, very solid roll. The looks like the fourth roll is
14.
a
13 and a 14.
Another 14. Actually, your rolls overall are not that bad.
Okay.
You know, obviously you want to have as many modifiers as possible.
Re-roll that 9,
Yeah.
but if you do re-roll it, you will have to keep that.
Right.
That's the important thing, is that you can
Well,
re-roll a stat.
With a stat that low, I think any re-roll is going to be better than that.
True.
So I can just do it again right now?
You'll have to keep it, but yeah. That's
Ooh,
that's way better.
Another 15. There you go.
Chatted.
Nice.
Nice.
There you
So-
go, bud.
You're going to be the burliest bard.
So
ever
you
bard
have
show.
a 15, a 14,
14, a
a
13,
a
14,
14, and a 15.
15. Yep.
All right. So you do have to write those down. In this case, we don't have the character sheet at the moment.
Okay.
In roll 20,
Make
you
a
can write
memo
down.
of it or something.
I'll do a
on your
note.
phone.
A little
Right.
notey note.
Do you want to do you have a class specified? Do you want to do a barb?
Bard?
Bard,
Yeah.
not a barb.
Not a barb.
Marion. Ho.
Hey, ho.
Like a
Hey,
D2. Ho.
Singing
Oh, yeah,
bard,
definitely
jump,
barding.
freestyle.
There you go. Hoo.
Okay, Bardsho the Bard Man.
The Bard Show.
The Bard Show. I think that might be a fantastic name.
Hingman Bard Show.
Hingelman Bard Show.
Hingman Broad Show.
Yes.
Hingman Bard Show.
Yep.
I think the
Absolutely.
next step would be to pick his race, right?
Absolutely.
So you can go over the handbook and click on the races tab in the table of contents there.
I think I'm going to go with the halfling.
You're gonna go with the halfling? Alright,
Yes.
cool. You know, obviously besides the illustrative bonus,
Right.
seems to be rocking out in the
All of the art in D&D
it's-
handbooks, they're just great.
it's great. It really is. Like that I mean, you know, if we were gonna use that for a character reference, I mean, you know, I wouldn't be opposed. Pretty accurate.
And we do have a name, right?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing.
Did you put your name in? Or did you write
Do
your
I
name
need
down?
the character? Yeah. I'll
Well,
have to write it down.
Just write your name down.
I'm just
Just-
writing it down on my little notey notes.
Right, because like the nice thing about Roll20 is that you can actually record all of your character information, your stats, obviously.
So my question with my stats, are those in any certain order, or can those just be applied wherever?
No,
Put it wherever you want.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
That's a really nice thing about rolling stats right away. Is one, you obviously can tell, you know, your best stat.
Bard Jose.
Or your best number in this case.
Engelman Bard Jose.
Engelman or Bard Jose. But also, you know, it transitions really quickly into race and then class. Obviously.
Your best stat you should put in charisma though for your
Right.
for your
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
The
Everything
nice
else
thing
is just whatever.
You know, and
Dexterity might be important.
He gets a bonus. Halflings
Yes,
get a
that's
dexterity bonus.
I was gonna say, I believe that it's charisma and dexterity for
bards.
Ability score
for
increase.
halfling.
Your
Yeah,
dexterity
halfling.
score
For
increased
bards,
to
it's
2.
I'm gonna be a stout halfling.
yeah, absolutely. That's the nice thing is like even like with races, like
Maybe
some of the sub
Sub-race.
choices are
Yeah.
there, like
Yeah.
halflings or say dwarves.
Dwarves are like mountain dwarfs or like
Hill dwarves.
hill dwarves.
Dwarves.
Cave dwarfs, who
cave
knows?
Dwarves.
Yeah.
Cave dwarves?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I mean,
Probably.
there's a good chance of it.
If,
Yeah.
if there's not, there's a homebrew.
They've been in a cave once or twice.
I mean, what were those halls before? They were halls, right?
They're not so great, but now they're great.
Holes in the wall.
Exactly.
So other than having a nice class and race,
Yep.
what else should Broadshow figure out here?
Background.
Yeah, background.
Because when it comes to your core stats, obviously your race and your class are very important. But also, when it comes to other things that you need taking into consideration,
Right.
are skills. A lot of times, your class will provide you with skill bonuses. Like you can apply your proficiency modifier to skill checks. Case in point, when you're level 1, you have a 2 proficiency modifier.
Okay.
And usually your class will tell you you're proficient in deception or history or
any other kind of skill that ties in with that class.
Right. It's a lot
For
of
paladins,
It's
like divination, like knowledge, divine, language, angelic, that sort of stuff.
religion.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely. But also your background, which is essentially kind of you delving more into, character creation. Where did your character come from? How did they
Get put on this path of adventure.
Yeah, it gives your character a
What's
motive.
their purpose for adventuring?
Why-
What are they looking for? Is it power? Is it gold? Is it fame?
Why did
What
Road of
motivation?
Show
Camaraderie.
become? Why did Broderick become a bard? Exactly. Was he really good at slanging some really cool tunes?
Right.
Or did he hear
Some
somebody
tasty
slang a
licks.
tune and he's like, I have to get better than that?
Right.
Was he a drummer boy in the army?
All sorts of things.
Yeah, exactly.
So does my height and weight really matter?
Nah.
Not too much.
Do I have to do those?
You will. Yeah, you probably should.
You can give kind of a default menu.
You could be like, I don't know, it's a halfling, so you're not going to weigh much, but you could like
Oh, dude.
cause certain effects, like maybe
To be fair,
break a step or snap a twig.
from a DM perspective, it's nice to have at least a
Idea of
well,
like,
yeah,
your
just like some
character's
sort of
dimensions
default
and
value.
weight.
One of the campaigns that you're not actually in, it's a Curse of
Aw.
Strahd campaign. Greg, one of our friends,
Hold on.
he actually, he has on several occasions been a dwarf that's tried to be very imposing, but on his sheet, he's actually like 5'2". So it's throwing your chest out and realizing that it's
Can't
actually
really look
parallel.
down on the guy.
Well, you're kind of like parallel with their navel, so it's not exactly like imposing, verbally, but it helps to expand the narrative.
Right.
It's really nice. At least I would imagine that Wilson might feel this way,
Right.
Mhm.
or at the very least, might be thankful that you expand even on these small details because it helps. Obviously, being 5'2" versus 5'3" is not
Right.
as
Yeah.
decisive, but if you're a shorter dwarf, maybe like Wilson can present you with a scenario where you're a dwarf being a very
Excuse me.
conscientious.
I'm a halfling kid.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Well, a half.
Subconscious about the height.
You're subconscious about your height.
Maybe
and-
something as simple or video game like is you're the only person that can fit through this tunnel.
Right.
Exactly.
To flip the switch to open the gate so we can kill
I'm
the
gonna-
organ.
I'm gonna
I'll-
roll my height right
I'll stop us here for now, and we'll expand this narrative in the next episode.
Woo!
So join us next time. Everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.